Let's look at the Emancipation of Mimi goodies we got for MC30. Hey kids, Treacle here. Welcome back to my channel. MC30 continues strongly, proudly. We are now at the Emancipation of Mimi. A cause for celebration is Mimi's emancipation. So many goodies this week, and let's dive straight in and talk about what we got and which are our favorites. First up, music videos upgraded in high definition on Mariah's YouTube channel. It's Like That. Always loved it. It is a fun track, a fun video, and it's really interesting because there's kind of throwbacks or a nod to her years with Tommy, the whole sing thing, because there is the older gentleman that she is betrothed to, she's engaged to, and there's security cameras, and as she's getting ready for like this party night, whatever, he seems to be keeping a watch on her with the security cameras and stuff. So a little bit of a nod to the whole Tommy situation, but It's Like That really kicked off the album in a strong way, and the video gave me what I needed. We Belong Together, it's just such an iconic video because that is her actual wedding dress. So another tie to the whole Tommy situation. She actually, in this fantasy version, she ditches who I'm interpreting as Tommy at the altar and she runs off. I think she's, living vicariously through her music video here and taking the route that maybe she wished she had all those years ago. But yeah, she's wearing the wedding dress. She's dragging it down the road as she runs away, drives away from the wedding. Absolutely brilliant. Love it so much. And I love this video particularly because the hotel scenes were shot in London and I was outside the hotel at the time. We could hear We Belong Together blasting so loud. So yeah, really precious memories from being just in the vicinity of this video being made. And it is such an iconic song. Big moment for her in her career. Shake It Off is possibly my favorite video from the Emancipation of Mimi era because it is fun, fast-paced, colorful. There's a narrative throughout the lyrics that she's really bringing to life. It's really rich visually, very strong. And there's a few little tidbits and hidden gems to spot. Did you spot all those years ago the store that is titled Rarity or The Rarity? And all these years later, we have The Rarities. Now, we already knew the rarity to be like a Mariah lingo thing because Mariah would refer to her leg definition as the rarity. I can't find the video clip. If anyone can find this for me, help me out. But I kind of picture her in like a backstage behind the scenes moment where she has her leg up on a table or something and she's kind of stroking her leg and the definition saying this is the rarity. Not everyone has that. So that was part of our Mariah vocabulary way back then. So when she named the store The Rarity, she is naming it after her leg. And then all these years later, we get The Rarities as an album. So there's been multiple nods to this throughout the years, which is fun. Say Something is beautiful, simple and sexy, and it doesn't need to do any more than it delivers. Mariah frolicking around in Paris is wonderful, and Mariah doing her thing in Louis Vuitton. J'adore Louis Vuitton, so it's so fun for me to see Mariah living up her best Louis life in the Say Something video. It's cute, it's fun, and I'm really glad Say Something did get a single release. I think at one point it was possibly in contention to be the lead single, but it was a little bit of a different sound for Mariah and she wasn't really confident with it. That's my memory. Let me know if you remember that as well. Get Your Number, another fun video. It's so great these videos from this album have been upgraded to high definition because they are all very visually rich and stunning. I mean, this one is even brighter, bolder, and more colorful really than the Shake It Off video. I love it. Mariah looks so gorgeous. That yellow dress, that is the one. And we got 6 EPs from this album. So many singles. Oh my gosh, so many remixes. First up, It's Like That. It's really cute, by the way. We get the instrumentals to most, not all, but most of the songs on these EPs because I don't think we've had those officially before. Have we had It's Like That instrumental officially before? I don't know, but we get it on this EP. I love the David Morales remixes so much. It's just magic for me every time they get together and we get new vocals and it just scratches that itch that I need to be scratched. So yeah, I just love the David Morales remix of It's Like That. On to We Belong Together. Of course, I am a big fan of all of the club mixes. Atlantic Soul is great, but the Reconstruction mix I would pick as my favorite. It makes me think of, oh my gosh, what was that fashion show. I can picture the dress. She's got like curly hair and she's wearing like a blue metallic dress. Oh my gosh, it's going to bug me. But all the dancers were there and models were walking up and down to the, yeah, that's my memory of the remixes. We get Shake It Off with Jay-Z and Young Jeezy. The remix is fun. I actually haven't listened to that in a long, long time, so that's been very pleasant to listen to again. And we get the instrumental. There's not a whole heap going on this EP, but I love the fact that even if it's a small EP, we are still getting that as a, yep, there you go. You still get a 2-3 track EP. We don't have to have 8, 9, 10, remixes on an EP every single time. If there is just like an instrumental and the odd remix here and there, yeah, I'm glad we're still getting this. So yeah, Shake It Off, very happy to have it. Say Something is a cute one. I really do like the So So Def remix. I'm not sure if I prefer the So So Def remix or the album version of Say Something. They're kind of neck and neck for me. But again, it has to go to David Morales. Just love his club mixes so much with Mariah. So that stereo mix, it's the one for me. It's the version. The remix that I had on workout playlists like a long time, Say Something was always there. I just love this club mix a lot. Don't Forget About Us was a very welcome EP. The Desert Storm remix, love it. Very happy that we have it. Do you remember there is actually a video for it? It's like a homemade thing. It's like Mariah. I believe it's in her home studio. I'm sure it's her home studio because we get a few glimpses of like photos, family photos and things on her wall. So we're definitely at home with her. But I think she's in her home recording studio. So it's like a homemade, like the Last Night a DJ Saved My Life. Technically, it is a video because she's there, she's miming along, she's lip syncing to the song. It's not just home footage. She is shooting the footage and singing the song. So I count it as a music video, but it is not, full production and, HD and everything. So we didn't get that music video, but I'm very happy we do have the Desert Storm remix. Of the dance remixes, I have been looping them, trying to pick one that I think stands out, but I don't like mad love them, but I do really enjoy them and I can't pick a favorite. So what do you guys think? Do you have a favorite when it comes to a club mix for Don't Forget About Us? And the surprise EP was the 6th one, Your Girl. I know that Mariah really loves this song. I'll be honest, it is not my favorite from the album. I think it's a little bit, it felt unfinished, and this makes sense now with the EP because with these versions, I think this is where Mariah was going along with it. And I think the song was always going to have someone featuring on it, but then as the album was being finished, it was decided maybe there were already enough or too many features on the album. So I think that's why we ended up with the version of Your Girl that we got on the album that was released. But here I feel like we get where Mariah was originally intending to go with it. I think she would have liked to see Your Girl released as a single. What do you think about that? And we also got Sprung and Secret Love added to the Platinum edition of the album. Now, for us here in the UK, we already had these. I know this is a really big moment for American lambs and other country, but here in the UK, we already had Sprung because that was on our UK bonus track version. So I know it's not like a massive fan favorite, but I like Sprung as just like a throwaway kind of bonus extra. I don't think it should like close the album or anything, but I'm not mad at it. I quite like Sprung. It's a cute little bop. And Secret Love we got because when Shake It Off and Get Your Number were released here in the UK as a double A-side single, Secret Love was put on there as the bonus track. So I think it was the CD2. It was Shake It Off, Get Your Number, and Secret Love. So we've had them, but it's wonderful to have them officially now there as part of a 20-track version of the album on digital, on streaming. That's awesome. So we got plenty, but what didn't we get? Well, there is that music video I mentioned for Don't Forget About Us, the Desert Storm remix. I think that would be cute to add to Mariah's YouTube channel at some point. Maybe it just can't be remastered anymore and it is pretty low quality, but it's there and it's cute and it's fun. Also, the track we were all hoping for but didn't get was When I Feel It. This is a beautiful track that was intended for the album. I think it was mentioned quite early on in interviews. It features a sample, Here Comes That Feeling by the Dynamic Superiors. Now, it was a sample clearance issue that was the issue really with it making the album. Apparently, it was all lined up, but they could not get permission for the sample to be cleared just, I think, a few weeks before release. And then, as I understand it, that is where Joyride came from. So I think it was going to be When I Feel It or Joyride, and then, or maybe they were both, I don't know, but that's what I heard. We have Joyride because we don't have When I Feel It. So maybe there's still an issue with the sample. They can't get it cleared, and that's why we still don't have it. If you check it out, you can really hear that Mariah's song really is based heavily on that sample. It's not like where sometimes there's a sample hidden in the background. As soon as it starts, you hear it straight away, like, oh my God, yeah, that's pretty much the song. So it really is a prominent sample. There's no way around it. I don't think Mariah could release the song without the sample. Her version, her song, When I Feel It, is really based on and built around that sample. It is wonderful. We've all heard it on YouTube. We all know what Mariah's song, When I Feel It, sounds like. I would love to see it, possibly Mariah, one day in the future on a project like The Rarities Volume 2, if that clearance sample, if that obstacle, if that hurdle can be negotiated, we would love to have When I Feel It one day. And unless I have forgotten something, that's everything we got for the Emancipation of Mimi, MC30. It has taken quite a while to play all of the EPs and loop them because it's a lot of remixes, and people are building playlists based on MC30, and I think we've now passed 24 hours worth of music. So if you take all of these EPs we're getting each week and you add them together, we are over 24 hours of streaming. So it is getting crazy, crazy long. What were your favorite releases from MC30, the Emancipation of Mimi? And what are you looking forward to from the coming weeks? Because we only have a few albums left, but there are some potentially pretty big treats. So hit me up in the comment section. What did you like from this week with the Emancipation of Mimi? And what are you hoping for as we move into E equals MC squared territory? I will catch you up in the comment section. Make sure you're subscribed. I'll see you back here for the next video. Cheers, thanks a lot.